So I have said before, you don't have to tell most people nothing. They will just pick up on vibes and they'll be like, something just off. Either they see something's off with the narcissist or they feel some vibes going on between you and the narcissist. It don't have to be said, and they will either come and ask questions or they will just, shrug it off, whatever. So I'm giving my older sister the rundown. I wasn't hating on anybody. I wasn't, doing anything like what she was doing to the extreme, fighting against me, attacking me and all. But I stayed out of everyone's way while still keeping the peace. So I was telling all this to older sister, getting my feelings out, expressing myself, not being disrespectful, but still being truthful as I could. Couple of days after this, she comes over with a friend. She wants to fight. She wants to fuss. I heard you've been talking about me. Where's this energy that you had the other day when you was talking about da 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 da, trying to make me look like a pee hole in front of our big sister? And what's all these negative things you have to say about me? Where is the energy? Bring the energy. Bring the energy. Where's the energy? I was like, what energy? What are you talking about? Of course, yes, we were talking about you, but what you are saying, we was not talking about none of that. What you are saying, we were talking about. Matter of fact, she asked me a question, what's this vibe between us? And I answered, what? Am I not supposed to talk? Is there some muzzle on my mouth? Was I to be quiet and say, I'm not going to talk because it involves her and I should not speak about her? Is that what I should have said? Oops, sorry, I answered a question I was asked. So she, was having a bitch flip, blah, blah, blah. So I eventually got to a point where I was like, okay, after she said, you was here talking about I ain't gonna come to nothing, and you talking about how many men I used to have, and how I have this and that and this, and talking negative stuff, trying to make me look bad. I was like, oh no, that sound like a bunch of gossip. I turned to my niece. I was like, what did you tell your mother? She was like silent. So I was like, did you tell your mother that I was over here telling her, my older sister, that she not gonna come to nothing? Like, those words never escaped my mouth, not once. Not old, not younger me, and not now. Never. Those words never. None of what she came over that day and was accusing me of saying and talking about to older sis, none of those escaped my mouth, other than expressing to older sis that I don't like her attitude and I just try to do what I do to keep the peace. But at the end of the day, I keep my distance. I don't seclude myself, but I keep my distance. Anyways, I didn't hear anything else from my niece regarding that, because she was like, I don't know what she's talking about. Because I was like asking her, what did you tell your mother? Nothing, auntie, whatever. I don't even remember what she said. So no one played no recording to say, okay, this is what you said. That this was just the narcissist talking a bunch of stuff, talking about how she had recorded me because my niece was home that day, and while we were talking, she was recording. So she heard that, so she had that recording. I've never heard this. So if she played recording for her friends, and she could, for one, say that I said those words out of my mouth and that was a conversation, no, you would not hear none of that. So I can say without a doubt that that was never a part of the conversation. Me talking about she not gonna come to nothing. Nope. Never said those words out of my mouth. And talking about men she was sleeping with, please, we didn't have time for that because the topic was why y'all and her so distant. Okay, so I was like, you know what? Yeah, I don't like this energy. So after a while, I'm bailing out because I'm like, yeah, the scream fest and the screaming competition. I'm not down for that. So her friend there was trying to say that, side with her because obviously it's her friend, and the narcissist, already probably corrupted her friend's mind. So yeah, her friend sided with her that day. But, all is well because I know the truth and I know what I told Big Sister. And to this day, as I said, no one came forward with no recording saying, this is what you said. There's Big Sister talking. This is what you said. That cannot be brought forward with all them claims and accusations that she was accusing me of in front of her friend. She dropped her friend off. She came back. She was trying hard to humiliate me in front of older sister, trying to tell her a bunch of stuff to make me look bad. And she tried, but older sister was like, whatever you're trying to do, doing little stuff like trying to say, oh, she only cleaned that because she know you were coming. Normally she, trying to make me seem like I'm not who I'm portraying myself to be. Basically, that's what I was getting. In a way, trying to make it seem like I'm fake or humiliating me. I don't know, but whatever you get from it, that is what I'm trying to say. So, older sis started to laugh because she was like, everything you're trying to throw at her, like, all of this, she already told me about all of this. So, we started laughing at the narcissist. I don't know, maybe she got angry and in her feelings, whatever. After she tried other tactics and we just ignored her, whatever. It went to a point where she got on the phone, and as usual, she be lying to her friends, changing up the stories, changing up incidences, changing up what people said, and saying other stuff, or she's exaggerating what somebody said, right? And I was correcting her over while she was on the phone, and she started to get angry because she apparently don't like nobody telling her that she's lying to her friends on the phone. So at one point she was like, mind your business. Don't you know that when people talking you should mind your business or whatever. So anyways, after some point I ignored her. I was in the kitchen washing dishes. She came in the kitchen with a big long kind of plank board wrapped with white tape. She shoved my head off. I made 2 steps, to the right. I catched myself. And when I looked at her, the side of my eye, I turned and faced her. She had this board pointed in my face. Yeah, yeah. What are you talking about? What go on? What go on? I'm like, what are you talking about? Wagagwan, like she was anticipating that we would fight. I was like, no, that not going, that not going happen. And I went back to washing my dishes. Oh, that not going, that not. I'm like, no, that not going. Anyway, stay tuned for the other part.